I do want to bring in right now, though, to touch on what he was just talking about with regards to the economic forecast from the White House. Peter Morici, University of Maryland economics professor. So a little bit of a hard turn there, Peter. But let's talk about this rosy forecast. 2 to 4% GDP growth over a decade doesn't seem like a large stretch on the back of the tax reform package that we got. Yet the president is being and the administration is being criticized for this being too rosy. What do you say?
I think a lot depends on whether we get the recovery and productivity growth that many of us think is going to happen from robotics, artificial intelligence, and so forth. We've just gone through 2 decades of very low productivity growth, and in some ways we don't truly understand why it happened. But historically, the U.S. economy, coming into the early years of the Bush administration, grew an average of 3% through recessions and recoveries from the time of the founding of the republic. There is no reason to believe we cannot return to 3% growth, even with a somewhat slower pace of labor force growth. Moreover, I think the budget that we have is going to compel some entitlements reform. And it's not going to be about putting disabled people off the rolls, but there's lots of healthy, able-bodied people that are on the rolls. And if you start to cut back on entitlements, they're going to have more incentive to work. Also, there's going to be upward pressure on wages, which will help lure them out.
It's interesting, too, because something that we saw in this is the first time we've had this economic forecast come from, of course, the Trump administration. They did something a little different we haven't seen in the past. They actually pointed out the mistakes of the previous administration, the Obama administration. And I want to get your thoughts on what they said. They said basically that there is diminished opportunity, security, equity, and even health because of the over-regulatory environment under the Obama administration. And they also said that basically the tax and spend policies of the Obama administration hurt the economy. Do you agree with that?
I think that's largely true. We had a slow period of growth from an overly constrained economy. Tim Geithner was the mastermind of all this early in the Obama years, and he says, well, you know, rapid growth is unstable. We need to settle for less growth and stability. That's absolutely nonsense. The U.S. economy was well capable in the past of growing at 3% a year. Whether or not you have stability depends on the nature and structure of the economy, over which no administration has much control. My feeling is that a lot of their regulatory policies were aimed towards the notion that business needs to be controlled, and somehow or other the economy is inherently unfair. Very statist, very Latin American.
Yep.
Now, we know what it does down there. It didn't do good things. And it didn't do good things here. So I think this document is a pretty good statement, even though it's kind of politically motivated.
Yeah, talk to the people of Venezuela about their economy.
Right, exactly.
On the backs of all this. Peter Morici, you're a great voice on this. Thank you for being here.